Hello viewers, a pleasant good day to all and thank you so much for joining in. I'm Ron Grant and you're watching 284 Media out of Tortola in the beautiful British Virgin Islands. A happy Monday to you. Once again, the members and friends, that's along with the pastors of the New Life Baptist Church, will be hosting an African Mission Benefit Concert. As you all may know, the New Life Baptist Church has been catering to the needs of persons in Africa in a number of facets. And today we are joined by Mr. Jovan Cline of the New Life Baptist Church alongside the one and only Brent Hoyte, who is a part of the cohort of performers who are going to be bringing to us a beautiful rendition and concert that is going to uplift our spirit. So we have all the details of this and how you can participate after a word from our sponsors. You're watching 284 Media.
You value traditions.
Today,
You value music. You value education. Family.
I love you.
Service.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Love. Life. At Popular, we're committed to you and everything our community values. For the things you value the most, count on us. Popular.
Thank you so much, viewers, for sticking with us. Welcome back. I'm Ron Grant, and you're watching 284 Media. As promised, I am joined by two of the very talented, the best and brightest of the British Virgin Islands, the one and only Jovan Cline of the New Life Baptist Church, alongside musician and artist himself, producer as well, Brent Hoyte. Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time, and welcome back to the studios. It's always a pleasure having you both.
Hey, Ron, how you doing?
Absolutely. So as mentioned, the New Life Baptist Church is once again going to be hosting a benefit concert in aid of Africa. Before we get into the actual benefit concert and the performers, as well as what persons can expect, Jovan, I want to begin with you. The cause for Africa has not just now begun. The New Life Baptist Church has been really engaging the needs of Africa for a very long time. From the primary school in Kenya, the Tortola Student Rescue Learning Center, which was started in 2001 to 2006 to really construct a primary school, which was later finished in 2010. And then we had 20 students meeting under a tree, now 250 to date, which that facility caters to. In that addition, we have a secondary school in Kenya, also called Tortola High. That construction started in 2010 and was completed in 2016. And then another student sponsor, which was $20 a month for one student, open to community and student sponsored. 11 sponsors allows for one meal per day. The work has not just begun. Of course, I touched on a number of the amazing facets for which the New Life Baptist Church have really zoned in as a church to benefit Africa. But tell us a little bit more about this initiative, when it was started, and really why.
Ron, let me just say first off, you did such a good job going through everything right there. It's really an honor to be a part of this initiative. Like you said, it started back in 2001 when the church decided to invest in that school in Kenya that was meeting under the tree, 20 students meeting under the tree. Wow. And it was at a time where I myself was still a student, a young student at that. And the church decided to invest in the school, and they built a very, very good primary school over there, finished at 2010, and it's been running. Like you said, they have 250 students enrolled there. Amazing. Right now. And you know, they were able to make such good connections and relationships over there that they went forward and they decided to build a secondary school in 2010, and that finished in 2016. And you know, just so much good has been done through this initiative. So many minds have been nurtured. So many students and kids and families have been helped. Like you just mentioned as well, in Malawi, which is another country in Africa. So we're both in Kenya and in Malawi. We have a student sponsor initiative where just for $20 a month, you know, anyone, you know, it's open to anyone to contribute. Beautiful. And at $20 a month, make sure that a student is provided with one meal a day. They're given shoes, uniforms, school supplies. And it $20, it's small to us, but obviously it does a lot of good. And it's good to be able to just take that perspective and acknowledge the fact that, we can contribute in this way. And not only away, but at home. There's a lot of things that the church is doing and not just the church, the community is doing, because the church is not doing it on its own. This is not all just coming from donations that are within the church. There are a lot of local businesses that are helping. There are a lot of local minds and hearts that are pouring into this initiative to really help it grow.
Jovan, one phrase that comes to mind as you really express the community that came together to make these initiatives possible is that we are stronger together, which we have continued to hear. I want to ask you, Brent, both Jovan and yourself come from an educational background, meaning you've spent time in the classrooms interacting with students. Brent, how important is it from someone who has been in the classrooms before? Of course, as much as we would complain, our facilities are much better than the ones we would see across some regions, and like in Africa. How important is it for students to be educated, and more so, how important is it for the community to come together, in your opinion, for such causes?
Ron, that's a really good question. But I'm going to let Jovan answer that question right now, to be honest. Because Jovan, he's the one with all the answers, to be honest, right about now. All right. I'm going to let my good friend Jovan answer that question for me, please.
Brent is being very humble in his nervous state. Ron is very important. It's extremely important. I don't think we have enough time to really dive into the depth of it, the importance. But something that I will point out, jumping off of your point,
yes.
Not only is it important, but being able to acknowledge and hold that importance is very important. The school in Kenya is very, very, very significant to acknowledge the fact that even without those facilities, they found a place to meet. They found a tree and they met, and education was being provided there. We did not step in and provide the importance of education to these countries. It was already there. They already had that value. And that value, once it was acknowledged, we just invested in what they already valued. And it's something very important that I think we can learn from as well. We have to have values in place so then investment can build. Without those values, nothing will grow. So that value when it comes to education, it is top tier. If you're not investing in the education of your country properly, then your country will not stand, your country will not progress. And it's something that we really, really need to take up and learn from these other countries who use whatever they have to do as much as they can do.
Beautiful. I want to thank you so much for your expression of that. Of course, gentlemen, the concert is coming up, the New Life Baptist Church Mission Benefit Concert. We have a beautiful slate of artists, including Brent, who is here with us. Brent, what can we expect from this benefit concert musically?
No, I'm ready to talk now, Ron. It's going to be great. We have some of the best, I would say the best gospel artists in this British Virgin Islands. You're going to be seeing Jovan Cline, Gabriel Dene. We also have Unique, and we have some special guests coming into as well. We don't want to give it too much, but these guys perform at the international level, And whenever they come, they always deliver, and they bring a game. And we also have High Frequency Band, which I'm the director of. And as you know, High Frequency, we're going to bring the heat, we're going to bring the fire, we're going to bring the dance music, we're going to bring the worship music in a high form that everybody can appreciate.
Yeah, and you can expect to hear some new music
at
this concert. I know Gabrielle sent me her music, and I'm very close. I consider myself very close to Gabrielle.
Yeah.
I've never heard any of these songs that she sent me, so it's going to be some new music there. We'll also have the New Life Baptist Church choir. We'll have dancing. It won't just be songs and performances like that. There will be ministry in different realms, and of course, anything we do, I can speak about my cohort. We're very genuine, so it won't just be a show. We will be engaging the people, and we will be making that connection. It's going to be a really good time.
Really nice, man. For everybody.
Yeah.
It's for everybody.
Beautiful. So that is October 31st at 6:30 p.m. at the New Life Baptist Church. Jovan, tell us the cost, and even if persons don't want to attend the concert for whatever reason, how can they contribute to this magnificent cause?
All right, so the cost is $10, only $10.
Wow.
for admission. And I want to just put this in perspective. I agree 100% with what Brent said. I'm not blowing my own horn. Even excluding myself, these are top tier
I agree.
artists.
I agree.
And you are getting at least 5 artists in one sitting, $10. So it's $10 per ticket. And we also have a raffle happening, and that's going to be $5 per raffle. It's the African Mission raffle. Just give me a second. I'm going to let you guys know what you can actually win from this raffle. We had a lot of donors, and they really came through with some good stuff. So we have 3 air fryers. We have a laptop from Infinite Solutions. We have gift certificates from Caribbean Insurance, Pearl of the Orient, and Save the Sea Gym, Bowling, and Cafe. And we'll also have a gift voucher for a Samsung Galaxy A32 from the one and only CCT.
Amazing, amazing. So you mentioned some contributors. Are there any other sponsors for this event that you'd like to mention?
Oh, of course. Thank you for giving me that opportunity. Like I said, the church is not doing this on their own. The church has never been just doing this on their own. The community has always been and will continue to be a big part of this initiative. So for sponsors so far, I'll just say we have raised already $1,300 towards this initiative, and we're very grateful for our sponsors. We have Mr. and Mrs. Heskett Vanterpool. We have New York Original Pizza. We have Books Garage, Travel Plan, and also those sponsors who will be contributing the prizes for the raffles that I mentioned earlier. If I can say so as well, when it comes to the Malawi initiative, the student sponsor initiative, we do have 11 student sponsors so far. We have Infinite Solutions sponsoring 10 students, and we have a couple that are allowed to remain anonymous sponsoring 1 student, and that initiative is open to the community. Now, when it comes to the concert, sorry to say, but if you don't make it to the concert, you won't be able to be there for the live experience. We're not going to stream the concert.
I agree with you. Thank you so much for doing that.
If you want to be a part, show up. We want you to show up. So it won't be streamed live. The content might be made available somewhere later down the line, but I'm not going to promise you guys anything. What is going to be promised is an awesome live experience. So you should make it to that live experience. Definitely. And if you want to contribute towards any of the initiatives, if you want to donate towards the primary school, towards the secondary school, if you want to donate towards the student sponsor, we also have an initiative called Widows Might, where there are, I think, 40 widows being sponsored in the continent of Africa again, where supplies are bought for them and then divided among them. There's a lot. There's a lot. Ron, you might have to bring me back so we could talk some more about this.
I want to thank you, Jovan, and of course you mentioned that it is a community effort. But outside of it being a community effort, I would like to think that the idea and support really came from the insight of the leadership and members of the New Life Baptist Church, and for that, I'd like to simply thank your senior pastor along with the members for even considering and really putting the thought and effort into it. The church in of itself is a hospital, and we should be really catering to the needs and trying our best to support persons not only in the British Virgin Islands but as far reaching as we can. So kudos to your senior pastor and members at the New Life Baptist Church for that, and of course thanks to all the major sponsors who are not only coming on board with this event but who have contributed significantly over the years to the African mission. Gentlemen, I want to thank you so much once again for coming and for sharing on the upcoming benefit concert. Once again, viewers, that's going to be held on October 31st of this year. That's at 6:30 p.m. Tickets are only $10. Lots of fantastic prizes, and as Brent mentioned, you cannot miss it because there are going to be some amazing performances. Gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping by the studio, and we wish you all the best in your continued endeavors.
Thanks, you so much, Ron.
Absolutely. Viewers, that's all the time we have. See you later. Bye-bye.